my name is Alexandra Fontini. I'm a piano and voice instructor here at the Louisiana Academy of Performing Arts, and we're here today for another Lagniappe lesson. I want to talk about the importance of dynamics in music. Dynamics in relation to music has to do with the volume. So when you see a little P on the paper, that means piano. It's an Italian word meaning soft. And a fancy looking F means forte, which is an Italian word for strong or loud. So sometimes we're so worried about, memorizing the piece, looking at the notes, getting our technique and everything that, the volume and the dynamic control really is forgotten about. And it's something that really elevates your musicality, makes your sound just really amazing and moves your audience. So I'm going to play an example, and I'm going to do no dynamic control at all. I'm just going to have it all be on one level, and you're going to hear it's a little bit boring. Okay, so if I heard that at a concert, it sounds good, there were no mistakes, but there wasn't really anything driving. There wasn't a peak, there wasn't a valley. So now I'm gonna try starting, maybe piano, and gradually crescendoing, which means to get louder, to forte. And then at the end, I'm gonna taper off diminuendo to another piano, and it's probably gonna sound a lot better. So when we hear that in music, it sounds a lot more interesting. It has a point that we really are driving towards. Maybe I'll even accent something. A sforzando means to get loud really, really quickly, which is where you heard. It might even wake your audience up. And so that's the kind of thing that's really exciting and sometimes is lacking a little bit in music, especially when we're beginning. We're worried so much about maybe playing too soft or too loud, but you can go all in between. There's a bunch of different variations. So that's an example on the piano. Voice, though, it's even more important because we're singing lyrics, and all of those words we can use to accent, certain points in the music that are really very important. So I'm gonna play a little bit of Moon River. It's a jazz standard. And the first line is Moon River, wider than a mile. Okay, so in that sentence, to me, wider is really the goal. So I'm gonna start piano, crescendo, wider is gonna be my climax, the forte part, and then I'm gonna taper off decrescendo again, okay? Moon River. Okay, so that's my interpretation, but if you want to change maybe how you do the dynamics, maybe moon is the loudest point, and we get softer as we get to the end of the line like this. Moon River, wider than a mile. So those two examples were really very different, but both still had varying dynamics that made for an interesting sound. So don't forget about those dynamics. They're really important. They make your audience really interested, and it just sounds like a lot more musical. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.